Hamilton was lapping almost 4 seconds faster than the leaders after making his third and final stop in Sunday's Hungarian Grand Prix, giving him a chance to fight through for the win. But Hamilton's charge was halted when he closed up on Alpine driver Alonso for fourth place, who managed to keep the Mercedes at bay for 10 laps and play a crucial role in teammate Esteban Ocon's eventual victory. Alonso managed to place his car perfectly at the exit of Turn 2 for a number of laps to stop Hamilton getting the cutback for Turn 3 or a run into Turn 4, frustrating the Briton. Hamilton complained about one of Alonso's aggressive moves over the radio, but the stewards did not see a need to take any action. Writing in his regular post-race column, F1 Managing Director for Motorsport BRAWN lauded the "battle royale" between Hamilton and Alonso, who boast a combined 9 world championships, and said he saw nothing wrong in the defensive moves. "I'm glad Fernando won Driver of the Day, because I want to give him my vote as well," BRAWN said. "It was a great performance. One of the Alpine drivers was going to get this award and it probably swung from Esteban to Fernando with that battle. What you see when Fernando is involved in F1 are incredibly tough battles, but you always know he is going to be fair. I know Lewis was moaning a bit at one stage about Fernando's defense, but I didn't think it was a problem. Fernando was tough and fair and always gave just about enough space, which is what you have to do. It was a brilliant battle and hopefully a taste of what is to come in the second half of the season." Hamilton only managed to overtake Alonso when the Alpine driver made a small mistake into Turn 1, but then quickly charged past Carlos Sainz ahead to take third on track, which became second in the final results after Sebastian Vettel's disqualification. Reflecting on the battle after the race, Hamilton said that it had been amazing, but felt Alonso had pushed the limit of what was fair. "It really was fantastic. I wish the cars could follow closer and I'm excited for what cars are like next year. Hopefully that eradicates a lot of that bad drafting that we have here. It's a really difficult circuit to overtake on in general, and to follow, particularly in that last sector, but great wheel-to-wheel battles. It literally was wheel-to-wheel at least once. I don't really have much more to say about it. When you're racing against a 2-time world champion, he probably is one of the hardest drivers, but fair. I'd say today was a little bit on the limit." Ocon took the lead after a chaotic, wet opening lap and restart, at which leader Hamilton was the only driver not to dive into the pits for slicks. Hamilton paid a price for that by coming in on the next lap in green conditions, dropping him down the order with Ocon grabbing an unlikely lead. While Ocon successfully defended his first ever Grand Prix lead against Aston Martin's Sebastian Vettel, Alpine's real threat came from behind as Hamilton climbed up the order. But the Mercedes driver's comeback was stunted by Ocon's teammate Alonso, who displayed a defensive masterclass to prevent Hamilton from taking fourth for 11 laps. Alonso thus eliminated the world champion's chances of eventually catching Ocon as he settled for third on the road, which later became second as Vettel was disqualified for a fuel infringement. Ocon was quick to praise Alonso's role in securing his maiden F1 win, and Alpine also heaped praise on the 40-year-old Spaniard for his share in the Enstone team's first win in its new guise. "Alonso was incredible, absolutely incredible," said Alpine sporting director Alain Permain. "Honestly, he's happy for us, he's happy for Esteban, but I know he's frustrated because he wants to win." Permain acknowledged Alonso. "Work holding Hamilton up was crucial as the Spaniard defended brilliantly, particularly in the fast run-up to turns 4 and 5, until a lock-up in Turn 1 allowed Hamilton past. 100%. Undoubtedly, crucial," said Permain. "It was 11 laps, I believe. If he'd have got past him on the first lap, got past Carlos Sainz, ahead of Alonso in third on the first time past, I'm sure Lewis would have been there. I think what we would have done is then just drop back a bit, give Seb the DRS and used it to protect a little bit, but I don't know if we would have held him off." Alonso said he was aware of the race situation by looking at the big screens around the track and didn't need Alpine telling him how crucial it was to delay Hamilton's rise through the ranks. "No, the team didn't tell me anything, but I knew more or less what the situation of the race was," he explained. "I was looking at the biggest screens, I knew that Esteban and Vettel were fighting, and they were like 2 corners in front of us. With 20 laps to the end and Lewis coming 2 or 3 seconds faster, that was enough to win the race probably, so I knew that every lap I could hold him behind, that was gold for Esteban's win."